So hi guys, magandang gabi po ulit sa inyo lahat at nandito ulit ako para mag-discuss ng ating panibagong topic tungkol sa developing SQL databases. So ito po yung pang ating midterm exam. So yung the first topic natin is yung creating triggers. Ayan, creating triggers. So the creating triggers module provides us with the instruction and devices to develop our hands-on skills on the following topics. So tonight we have 3 topics na i-cover natin. Number 1, yung working with DDL triggers. 2, working with DML triggers. And number 3, working with logon triggers. So, let's proceed. So, sa exercise 1 tayo, working with DDL triggers. So, ano nga ba yung triggers? So, triggers are specific kind of stored procedures that are executed automatically in response to certain action or events in database. So, a trigger can also be referred to as database object attached to a table. So, may tatlong basic types tayo ng tinatawag nating database. So, yung una is yung data definition language o yung DDL. And yung number 2, yung data manipulation language natin o yung DML. And yung number 3, yung ating database operation event. So, you can create triggers and events associated with database objects. So, you can create multiple triggers daw for any specific event. So, dahil ang triggers are used to monitor the changes in data and maintain consistency and accuracy of the modified data. So, ito po yung kanyang syntax. And let's proceed with task 1. So, create a DDL trigger. So, in this task, on the table that in this task, we will create a DDL trigger on a table that execute automatically whenever the table is modified. So step 1, ensure you have power on the required devices. Yes, we made it. And number 2, from the Plab SQL1 desktop, click Start and click Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. And ito po. Ngayon, i-connect natin siya sa Plab SQL01 and then connect. So, proceed tayo sa step 3. So, from the SQL Server Management Studio, in the Object Explorer daw natin, click to expand the database folder. And from that database folder, i-click natin itong AdventureWorks DW 2016 CTP3 and then create tayo na panibago nating query. And step 5, na-open na po yung ating query pane. So, step 6 tayo. To create a new table, type the following query. Okay, let's see. So in this syntax na tinype natin, we will create a table with 2 columns having int data type. So step 7 natin, run natin. So command completed successfully. So step 8, create tayo ng panibago nating query. Ngayon, magka-create naman tayo ng ating DDL trigger. So, sabi dito, we will create that trg_table safety trigger on the database. This trigger will display an alert message when you try to alter or drop any table in the database. So, run natin. And command completed successfully. So, proceed tayo sa step 2 natin. Ay, task 2. Use the DDL trigger naman. So, in this task, we will check how to DDL triggers executes when the database table is altered or dropped. Furthermore, if you want to execute the DDL events without restriction, you can delete the DDL trigger from the database. So, create tayo ng panibago nating query. Ngayon, magdadrop po tayo ng DDL trigger test natin. So, using this syntax. Oh, mali yung na-type ko. So, ito yan. So, yan. So, dyan sa syntax na yan, i-display yung query type in the drop pay. So, run natin. So, you cannot drop or alter the table. So, sabi dito, cannot be dropped down from the database because the DDL trigger that was created execute and the alert message is displayed. So, yan. So, create tayo ng panibagong query na nasa step 3 naman tayo. And Ngayon, mag-a-alter naman tayo ng DDL natin. So, dito sa tinype natin, altering DDL triggers test underscore table by adding a third column to the existing 2 columns of the table. And run natin. And you cannot drop or alter the table. So, bakit daw? Because the DDL trigger that was created, execute, and alert message is displayed. So, create ulit tayo na panibago nating query. So, dito, magdi-delete naman tayo ng ating trigger. Step 5 na po pala tayo. So, ngayon, we are dropping the trg underscore table safety trigger from the database so that you can perform action such as dropping and altering the DDL trigger test underscore table in the database. So, run natin ito. So, command completed successfully. And next. So, next naman, lipat naman tayo sa DML triggers natin. So, DML triggers executes automatically when DML events occur on the table or view defined in the trigger. So, DML events are transact SQL statement such as insert, update, delete, and so on. So, this trigger, isa na yun. So, these trigger events can be mentioned using the OR keyword for the relevant execution. So, DML triggers help us to protect the accuracy of the information in the database when subjected to change. So, ito yung kanyang syntax. So, task 1 tayo. Create tayo ng DML trigger using the for keyword. Step 1. Create tayo ng panibagong query. So, in this given query, we will transfer the data from the currency rate table to currency rate underscore update audit table. So, step 2 tayo. Run natin ito. So, 0 rows affected ng message na na-receive natin. So, create tayo na panibago nating query to proceed in the step 3. Yan. So, in this given query, we will modify the currency rate underscore update audit table by adding a new column name updated date. So, run na natin ito. So, command completed successfully and then proceed tayo with step 5. Create tayo ng panibago nating query. Ngayon, dito sa syntax na to, mag-update naman tayo. So, in this given query, you are creating DML trigger using the for keyword. So, let's proceed. Step 6, run natin ito. Ayan. So, command completed successfully. For the step 7, create tayo na panibagong query. Ngayon, we will update ulit. Update natin yung end of day rate column values in the currency table. So, yun yun. So, we will updating the end of date rate column in the currency table based on the where clause. And execute. And yan na. May 1 rows affected na tayo. So, step 9, create tayo ng panibago nating query ulit. Ngayon, i-double check lang natin or i-confirm lang natin yung ginawa nating update kanina. So, in this given query, all records from currency rate update audit table are displayed. So, run natin. Check natin. Ayan. So, as you can see, it is the record from the currency rate update audit table. So, the query is successfully executed at ito na yung nasa ating messages pane. So, step 7 tayo. Create tayo ng panibago nating query. And run natin. So, cannot drop the trigger. So, step 11 tayo. Create tayo ng panibago nating query. And this query will drop the table. Let's check. So, the query is successfully displayed. And task 2 tayo, create a DML trigger using after keyword. So if you use the after keyword, while it runs only after the execution of the shared DML event. So you can use the after keyword on the DML triggers that are defined on tables and not in views. So, create na panibagong query. Yan. So dito sa given query natin, we will transfer the data from frequency table to update audit table. And then execute natin. Yan, there's already an object name frequency update audit table. Yan. So step 3 tayo. Step 3. Yan, so in this given naman, magmo-modify lang tayo ng currency update audit table natin by adding a new column name updated date. So step 4, run natin ulit. Yan. Alright, then step 5, create tayong panibagong query. So in this query, the DML trigger using the after keyword is created. So run natin. So command completed successfully. Another, create tayo ng panibago. So update ulit natin itong ating day rate column natin. Then execute. So yan. So step 9 tayo, create ulit tayo ng panibagong query. Then ay mali. Then run. Yan. So step 3, create an DML trigger using instead of keyword. So in a DML trigger, the instead of keyword runs before the associated DML event. So step 1, create na panibago nating query. Ay, tapos natin. So dito na pala tayo. Okay. So to create a DML trigger, type the following query. Ayan. So in this given query, we will create the DML trigger using instead of keyword. This trigger will execute if you try to update the average rate column in the frequency table. So execute natin ito. Yun. So command completed successfully, and proceed tayo with step 7. Yan, so dito po sa kinapin natin, we will update the average rate column with a negative value based on the work loss natin. So run natin. Yan. So bakit kaya? Anyway, let's proceed to step 8. Create tayo ng panibago nating query. So execute natin. Ayan. Proceed tayo sa next. So exercise 3 tayo, working with log on triggers. So ano nga ba yun? Whenever there is an occurrence of a log on event in the database, so the log on triggers execute stored procedures that the log on event occurs when you as a database user. So establish a session with the database when you log into the database. So proceed tayo sa step 1. Create tayo ng panibago nating query. Dito po sa ating task na to, magkikreate naman tayo ng logon triggers natin. Yan, so in this given group, we will create a new table with the respective column. So, execute natin. And command completed successfully. And then, next, create tayo ng panibagong query. So, dito sa syntax na kinapin natin, we will create the logon triggers name prg_server logon. So the server logon tracking table will record the number of logins on the current day. So the trigger will execute if the user tries to hit the database for any transaction more than the specified limit. So an alert message is then displayed. So execute natin. Yung command completed successfully. And then step 5 tayo, create tayo ng panibago nating query. So dito po sa tinype natin, we will display all the records from the server logon table in the AdventureWorks TW16 database. So run natin. Ayan, galing. So to create a new query, from the click new query. And note, the result is dynamic in the nature of the different real-time environment. Ay, oo nga. 2021, 11, 22. Ang galing. Galing. Sige, take it new query. Create na pa na bagong query. So therefore, if you try to create a new query, the logon trigger will execute as you are trying to establish a new session. And that's it. Na-cover po natin yung tatlong topic natin regarding sa creating triggers. Thank you.